friends. It's been a minute. I hope you're all doing well. So for today's video, I just wanted to keep it pretty simple. This past year of my life, I've actually had a big shift in that I've made fitness a huge priority in my life, which is a whole separate video that I'll get into at a later date. But like many of you, I'm currently in this new situation for the past month or so, which is that my state of California is currently undergoing what's called shelter in place or safer at home, which basically means that all non-essential businesses are closed and we are being asked to stay inside our homes minus going out for the essential items or doing outdoor physical activity. And oddly enough, gyms are not considered an essential business. And for me, that was the main place I would go to work on my fitness. So it has definitely been a transitional period for me this past month of trying to figure out how to best utilize my time that I want to spend working out while at home. So luckily for me, I already had a good amount of at-home workout gear that I could use. And so I just wanted to share with you guys some of my essential items that I've had prior to staying at home and then some that I actually managed to get. Funny enough, when everyone was going into panic buying mode, I think the first items everyone was grabbing was food from the pantry item and then the freezer section and then snacks, weirdly enough, and then toilet paper and paper goods in that sense. But also then workout gear became something people were stocking up on as well, and I guess the idea behind that is they knew the gyms were going to be closing and we weren't going to be able to go work out there. And many of us didn't own workout items prior to this because, you know, if you have a gym membership, you're paying money, you might as well use the stuff there. And so many of the larger dumbbells and all that were completely wiped out. I managed to actually get a yoga ball and that was about it, but I just wanted to share with you guys these items because even though they're not much, they do really help in getting a good workout while at home. So the first item I have is this yoga mat. So I got this on Amazon not too long ago. I used to have a thinner yoga mat and then I went to actually take it to a Pilates class and I was in a lot of pain because it really wasn't providing that much support. So I use this every single day. This is where I do all my workouts on. I also do all my stretching on it. I don't know off the top of my head how much of a thickness this is, but it's definitely much more of a cushion, which makes it so much easier on my body when I'm doing my stretches, when I'm doing my workouts. I just got it on Amazon. I think I already said that, but I would highly recommend it. They have it in a bunch of different colors and it's pretty affordable. The next thing is a foam roller. So this, oh my gosh. So I actually had a smaller one of these before I started going to the gym to help with my back because my back gets pretty tense easily, which is a huge bummer, and part of that is stress, so it's been doing really great right now. But when I started going to the gym, they actually had much larger ones, so I decided to get one of my own as well. Again, I'll put in the description the length of this one because off the top of my head, I do not remember. I would definitely suggest getting a longer one. I use it on my back. I also use it on like my calves and stuff, so it just helps a lot to like stretch your body as well. You can also use it for like planking and stuff. I've held it like this while holding a plank. It's very difficult. I would not recommend. Well, I would recommend it that it's a good workout, but like, well, it's not fun. So yeah, I would say this is definitely an essential item, especially for stretching. The next thing is more of a workout item because I think the first two I would say they're more stretching and yoga, whatnot, and that is resistance bands. So these, again, I got on Amazon and it's just a bag full of all these colored bands. You can get them in all sorts of different colors. I personally liked the blue ones. I just thought they were pretty, and you can use them for all different types of workouts. I use them a lot on my legs to help with my knee because I have a bad knee and it helps me in doing more exercises that are geared towards that. I mainly use the heavy one and I'll just like wrap it around my legs, and you can use it for different glutes exercises as well, like glute bridges and all of that. You can also use it on a treadmill if you have one at home to help with the walks there. Yeah, I just think they really help out a lot, and I use them for all types of different stretches, and if your glutes or your thighs is an area you're wanting to work on, they definitely help with that as well. So the next one is light weights. So I have two 5-pound weights that I got from Target. I got these like right when I first started working out, I would say, because I really wasn't lifting that much. These just come in handy for a lot of different workouts, especially if you're streaming ones and whatnot. Even though they're not what I usually use for like bench presses and all that in terms of strength, they're just good in like keeping your muscles activated and whatnot, and you can do a lot of different workouts with them too. Right now, a lot of the heavier weights are all sold out everywhere. Quick tip for that is I know with Target, you can actually set alerts for the heavier weights to notify you when they're back in stock, and I actually did that with a set of 15-pound dumbbells. So I set it that morning, and then that night I got an alert that they were available and I went and ordered it. So hopefully I'm getting those in the next few days. Even if all you can find is light weights and you usually bench heavier, they just help to have. You can hold on to them while doing like sit-ups and all that too. You can take them out on walks if that's what you're doing. They definitely have a lot of purposes. So these next few items I actually managed to get right before the state officially went into shelter in place. They're just some of the last items that I actually even saw in the workout section at Target, and they're ones that I was like, oh, I definitely can use these. I know what to use them for and whatnot. So this is a 5-pound weight. The reason I got this is I actually use this for sit-ups, is I'll hold it up and use it to hold on to, and I just think it's easier than holding up a dumbbell for me personally. The next one is a yoga ball. So this one actually is stabilized, which I didn't know when I got it. And so there's like sand or something at the bottom that keeps in place, but it really helps me out for, again, back stretches, but you can also like lie down on it for doing sit-ups and crunches. So if you have a yoga ball, that's really helpful also. So the next item is a jump rope. So I actually used to be really good at jump rope in elementary school, and it really annoys me now when I try to jump rope because I'm just not good at it. I trip at it, and I've been really working on it, and I also just don't have the breast support for it anymore, so that's really frustrating. But it's actually pretty fun, and I'm getting back in the rhythm of it, and it's a good way to get your heart pumping too. So this is one that you can take outside as well. That's also a good reminder that even with shelter-in-place and safer at home initiatives, you can still go outside. For me, this is pretty essential because I live in an apartment, we don't have a backyard, we don't have a porch, so being able to go outside for walks is really crucial for me to get like fresh air in. So I would definitely recommend it, but also keep your social distance, wear a mask if you have one, wash your hands immediately when you come back inside, just like be smart about it, and also don't be like greedy in the sense of staying outside all day. Only try to be out there for like 30 minutes to an hour if you can, so that way enough people are able to go outside still. One of the next things I want to talk about is an actual like at-home workout that you can do. So there's a bunch of different fitness groups I've been seeing that are doing them, either streaming them on their Instagram or YouTube channels. There's different fitness studios here in LA that are doing it. I know Pure Barre does it, BoxUnion, which is a boxing studio here in Los Angeles, also Rumble Boxing. There's a bunch of different workouts that are being streamed for people to use for free. Training Me also, but theirs is I think $100 a month, unless you already had a membership, in which case it's included with that. So a lot of ways to support these fitness studios that have had to close down because of shelter in place and safer at home initiatives. And one of the ones that I've really been enjoying is through Peloton. So one of my really good friends, Emily, she has a Peloton bike. She's obsessed with it. She raves about to anyone who has an interest in it. And one of the things she's always told me about is that in addition to their cycling and treadmill classes, they have a bunch more like yoga, meditation, strength training. And so I've always had an interest in trying it, but it wasn't until I had to do workouts at home that I was like, okay, let me actually give this a go. And I love it. I've been taking body strength classes with a trainer called Oliver Lee, and they have been the thing that has really been getting me through this, if I'm being quite honest. They range in all sorts of time sets, anywhere from like 5 to 30 to an hour long. They're also at different skill levels, beginning, intermediate, advanced. I've not taken advanced, but I just really enjoy them because it's like 20 or so minutes for me that I'm just able to like tune everything out and just focus on it and not have to even think about, oh, what should I do next? I'm just legitimately following along the plan. And it's also fun to like hear their humor and stuff. It gets you through it. So I would highly, highly recommend Peloton. They usually do a 30-day free trial, but I believe right now they're still offering a 90-day free trial. Even if you don't have their treadmill, even if you don't have their bike, you can take these classes. The instructors are so good at what they do, so I would highly, highly recommend. And my final at-home workout essential is actually a clothing item. It is a sports bra from Fabletics. I love Fabletics. When I was first getting into working out, I tried a bunch of different fitness brands. That sentence was so hard to say, and Fabletics was by far my favorite. I love so many different items from them, but specifically I wanted to talk about this sports bra. It's the Mila sports bra. Not only do I love the comfort and support of it, but they have this really cool feature of it that I didn't even know about before I got this bra, and honestly I didn't use it until recently, and that is it has this mesh pocket in the back that you can actually, let me show you, that you can actually put your phone into. So you can see, now my phone's in here. And the reason I love that is because one of the things I've been working on this year is my running, and now that I can't use a treadmill, I have to do my running outside, which I'm not great at, let's be honest. I'm very dramatic about it. But for me personally, even though my leggings have pockets in them that I keep my phone in, either when I'm walking around or running on the treadmill, I don't love the feeling of having my phone in my pocket while I'm running outside, because it's just kind of this mental idea of like, oh my gosh, are my pants gonna fall down? And I feel the need to like pick them up. So instead, I'm able to put my phone in my bra and just run with it and not have to worry about that. And it's so, so great. I would highly, highly recommend. So I'm gonna do my best to find the links for all these things and put them in the description down below. Please leave a comment below if you have any other essentials or things to recommend during this time. And finally, I just wanted to end this with a reminder to stay inside and stay safe. All right, bye friends.